Hello, bonjour, ça va? And how are we today? It is Sunday, January the 26th, 2025, here in southwestern Ontario, Canada, by the frozen shores of Lake Huron. It's a beautiful sunny day. This is 2 days in a row with blue skies. That hasn't happened for a very long time. So I'm going to go out for my walk when I'm done this and enjoy a little sunshine for a change instead of all those cloudy, miserable days that we've been having for couple of months now. Yeah. So I want to come on today. There's a message. I'm getting all kinds of different things, um, but I've chosen one. It doesn't normally happen this way, but I've been given choices of topics. I think this is a first of what to transmit today. So I've picked the last one that I was given, and that's about our plan for the Earth, for your Earth, and it's coming from the point of view of our higher beings of light, our central sun beings, who are our progenitors, progenitors, um, as I'm hearing. We've talked about this a little bit before. We're going to probably talk about it a whole lot more. But it's about the plan for the human man, is how I'm hearing it, which of course includes women and children. It's just like that word mankind that includes everybody who's human, all, men, women, whatever. Um, there's been a plan in place for a very long time here on your earth, on your world. It's been in place so that we could establish the human race. There's an abundance in this space. There is, it's like a chance. There's been it's like there's this big chance here that we're taking on getting the humans and the human race to a certain place in outer space. We speak in rhyme here. Sometimes I let the rhyme go through, and other times I'll translate it for you. So most of us feel like this is just a toxic vibrational place to be. But it's not technically, it's not vibrationally free, but it's not technically too toxic to be here. So there is an element of fear, and there is an element of graft, and it's almost like we're taking things back from the past. So whatever happened down your past timelines that were not of the truth, they were painful, discordant, jumbled messes at some points and times of your histories and others. But there's we're taking it back now. We're taking back that higher way of living and being, like there used to be a long, long, long time ago here on your planet. There were golden ages. There were beautiful sages, like sages of truth, the wise ones who committed their light here to generate new truth and proof of their existence. But that's been gone for a very long time on your world, and now we're bringing it back. As we have brought ourselves back to the higher light, so we're bringing more conscious awareness to your higher insight. So your third eye, sixth chakra, whatever you want to call it, label it, the pineal. That is opening up now. More space for man to understand. There's this conscious awareness awakening that needs to be produced here. And this is showing you, all of us here, how to step forward. And I'm hearing like in the new year. So in the new years to come, in our future lines of time, we're going to propagate a higher mind. So this is part of the divine, as we've heard for how many years now. There's a point of no return, though, as we have been suggesting to you in our material from before. There's a point where you can't be in resistance to your higher selves anymore. There's a point where it's like a juncture point. We've talked about this before. A point of reference is that you have to clear your ancestral fear, you have to clear the old traumas, you have to clear all these age-old messes. I'm just going to wrap it up with that word. But there are times when you have to move forward. So there are fixed nodes in time where we elevate the prime directive, the prime divine line of time. And if we fix those nodes in the wrong space and time, they are declined. So in other words, the general public, the general way of viewing things is like, no, we don't want to go there, the collective. We don't want to go there, we don't want to do that. But we're now at a juncture point in the higher mind where we're clear now. We understand a lot of this higher functioning units of time. So now we've been primed, just like that old water pump. Depending on your age, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I am fully aware of having to prime the pump when you went camping. You stayed at some campground and there was no electricity and fancy stuff like they've got now. And you were lucky you had this pump. You had to find the water pump. Took your bucket. And I always had to do that. It's one of my jobs in collecting kindling for the fire. And I had to really prime that pump. And it's hard work. And you're at it and at it and at it and at it. Just when you're ready to give up and walk away, whoosh, here comes all the water. And you can fill your bucket up, take it back to your campground, and come back for more. And then it's easier because once the pump has been primed, the water flows more easily. And that's kind of sort of the picture I'm being shown here, is that we've primed your pump for a long time now. And you're ready for that flood of conscious awareness coming in. So your subconscious awareness rises up, flushes out the old, and we bring in the new. And that's what we've been doing with you. We've been doing it for you, with you. We're gently guiding you. We're walking beside you in the etheric. We are giving you more and more tasks of higher light. And that's why our resonance burns so very bright, because we're bringing you back to your higher light. And this is the way we step forward on our prime directive timeline. If we do not follow these instructions from the higher beings of light who have led us here on this world, Earth, for so long now, we wouldn't have made it by ourselves. So we are in higher guidance mode now, and we have been for some time. It's just that there's this directional difference of opinion here, of when we started to slide in and give you our help. It's all conscious awareness, awakening, arising. That's bottom line what it's all about. We've been raising your conscious levels of understanding of who you are and why you've been here and why you're now ready to surge forward like that flood of water coming out of the water pump and going forward. So there's this wavelength. We've talked about waves of time on your timeline. And there are Time Lords, Doctor Who, the BBC show, love that show, still watching it. There are Time Lords in time waves, and they can control the conjunctions or the juncture points of time waves and thoughts and time knots. So when we're into this juncture point time period, as we are now, we get to make that move, and it's a big jump forward. It's a big leap in faith, but it's a big leap for the human race as well, because we're juxtapositioning you to, it's like a flying leap. Like, it looks big to me as I'm being shown this. It's like there's this big, huge jump. You know, when they have those motorcycles, or um, I don't know. It's kind of like a motorcycle car thing, and they go up a big hill and then they go down and whoosh, they make this big jump, and they have to land, on the wheels or on the tires so they don't roll and get hurt. So it's kind of sort of like that. We have to make sure that your juncture points are in alignment with the higher lines of time, or they can be kind of devastating. They can roll you back on time waves. So you don't want to jump and then lose it and roll back. You have to have enough momentum or speed to get that energy going so you can rise higher and make the leap and make it profitable for you. Make it work, in other words. So you don't dive bomb and roll backwards. We're going forwards. This is the conjunction point, the conjuncture point of times past and old lives lost. I'm not quite sure. What does that mean? Clarify that statement. It means that the old lives from the past will not last. Yes, okay, we hear that all the time too. Okay, got it. So, these are our juncture points. We're coming up to another node. It's a south node of time, and we're going to have to realign that with a new juncture point in the higher timeline, higher line of time. And once we do that, it's like free sailing, easy sailing from here on in. Got a mixed cliches here. It'll be easier. It's like the wind is in our sails, right? Or the wind's at your back. You're not always facing that fear anymore. Whew. Living at the lake here, the wind is so strong coming off that lake. Gosh. And when I'm walking into that wind, it's not fun at all. It's horrible. And when I'm walking with the wind and that cold winter wind is behind me and pushing me along, I'm not cold. I don't feel it. And it's easy. It's an easy walk for me. And that wind, the cold wind, I'm walking right into it. My head is down. Like, oh, it's too much. I can't take it. It hurts. Hurts the skin. Hurts the body. And I have to work harder. I have to put more energy into the walk to move forward because it's so strong. It keeps pushing me back. So we don't want to get pushed back anymore to old past timelines. I'm here. That's a bore. Yeah, you don't want to be bored anymore. We're ready for a change, right? We're ready to move forward. We're ready to let all the past momentums go. It's a glorious future ahead of you, So the plan's been in place. The old plan's been erased. And now we're going to face the new future of the human race. And we're going to really enjoy living in this time and space. Okay. So there we are, the new space race for the human race. Anything else? No, it's again, I'm hearing about the litmus test. It's like, this has been a testing time for the human race. It's not fun for some of us. It's a little hard to take sometimes, isn't it? But again, all that behind us now, we're moving forward at liquid light, is how I'm hearing it, at the speed of liquid light. And we're going to be all right. All right, blessings. And they're saying that we always treat you right. Okay. Okay, well, I guess that's it for today. So we're talking about our new plan here on the world, that the sunlight beings are marshalling in. They've been running the show for quite some time, and they're going to continue to do so to make sure everything's on track. In this quadrant, where we are existing in at the moment. All right. Love you always. Take care of yourselves and others. If you do require an appointment with us, a session, personal session, you can go to the website www.healingourenergy.ca. All right. We shall speak again. Have a great day. Bye for now.